all you got to do, please play the 17-year-old Tupac, the interview. That's who he was.
I get a lot of friends because I have respect for women, ultra respect for women. But then, like I was liking this girl in Tam, and I'm extra nice, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful and you deserve the best. And she told me I was too nice.
Yeah, he was this innocent, almost, dare I say, somewhat effeminate type of dude, right? Like when you really look at that interview,
I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back. So I went through a week of just going, forget it, I'm just gonna be like them. Because they seem to get the girls and they call girls the B word, and they smack and beat and they're getting girls.
He was a very soft person. That's who he was.
And I'm going, peace, and I think you're beautiful, and they're going to me, well, I like him because he's masculine.
2 years later, he plays Bishop. And that character that he created with Bishop influenced millions of people. And he stayed in that character because I literally would see him flip-flop from one character to the other because we would hang out, we'd play pool, and famously people would say, your friend looks like Tupac. And they didn't think that could be him because he was more like that 17-year-old guy.
So that was the actor and martial artist Michael J. White talking about how Tupac turned into a bad boy mostly to get women. He wasn't like that from the start. So for you ladies out there running after these bad boys, most of these guys are doing it just to impress you. Mind you, I grew up in a neighborhood with a bunch of these so-called bad boy types, and I gotta tell you, some of them, behind closed doors, are softer than the Pillsbury Doughboy. And a little later on in this video, I'm gonna show you guys who are so-called bad boys, who in reality, they're just responding to issues the same way women do.
What were some of the things you were told about men while growing up?
Don't trust them. Yeah, I agree with that one.
What is the most surprising thing you've learned about men from your experiences?
You can't trust them. Facts.
They're right. You can't trust them, or at least the guys they choose.
Do you prefer a man who is a gentleman or a bad boy?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
They choose the bad boy, but all men are trash when it doesn't work out.
Is it fair to say women lust after bad boys but want to settle down with nice guys?
Yeah.
This is why the bad boy type will never have to get a passport and travel to other countries for women. Hell, he has the pick of the litter right here in his own backyard, from the younger ones to the older ones.
If you happen to be looking for a quality man, where would you expect to find one?
Quality man? Church. Yes.
When was the last time you went to church?
The guy asking the questions is from his channel, It's Complicated. I love that guy because he pretty much asks these women questions that make them hang themselves. Now check out this next video of a young lady who I believe is in the music industry talking about the type of guys she likes.
What do he gotta have to have Jada though? What do he gotta have?
I feel like to be my you gotta be hood. I only with hood niggas. I don't want nothing that's not hood. You gotta carry a gun. If you don't carry a gun, I don't want you in my space.
Jada, like, he couldn't be like a soccer player, like a billion-dollar soccer player. Like, he gotta have that like gangsta greasy to him. But you are like a suburban girl, like you're suburban.
I know. I literally am a suburban girl, like private school, Catholic school. But I always was attracted to those.
So you just like a thug thing.
Yeah.
This young lady does not come from what we would consider the hood. She's not even exposed to these type of guys in reality. She comes from a suburban area, yet she still wants a hood type dude.
Okay, like what do we gotta look like? Do you want him to have like a nice physique, like, or he? Can
I like my niggas ugly.
Just
cute.
A gun. That's all that he needs. Stuff.
Like,
She just want her man to be from the trenches.
Yeah, and have a little bit of street in them because that takes you far. Like seriously.
I've referred to some of these young ladies as knuckleheads in my past videos, and I'm referring to this young lady as a knucklehead too. You come from a good part of town, but you want to run with the thugs. And did she say that if you're with a hood dude, it'll take you far? Clearly she hasn't been in the hood, because the type of guys that she's describing, they don't get that far. Either he'll end up in jail or 10 toes up in a casket. Now this next young lady, I kind of understand why she wants a bad boy, because that's what she grew up around. But it still doesn't change the fact that it might not end up well for her or him.
Jada went viral, Jada, Lil Baby's baby mom. She went viral saying that she likes street guys who have, guys who wearing street shit, guys who carry guns, guys who guys who are just in the street, she says that they're more fun. And you agreed with that?
That's true. That's absolutely true. That's true. It's a thrill. That's all that is. It's like, I don't know, thrills is fun.
And the type of thrills you're talking about can end your life early.
You know, it's exciting. Being with somebody that's calm and just, you know, don't got nothing going on, it's like, let's do something exciting. Where the excitement is, like, let's get into a fight, you know?
See, these women don't know what to do with themselves unless there's chaos. Now, I do understand. Women like her come from low-income areas, but so do women in developing countries. Question: how many times do you see a woman overseas making a video like this talking about they want a hood dude?
Yo, so your life being on the line every day,
No.
that's a thrill?
No.
Risking your life is a thrill?
No, I ain't gonna lie, it used to be, but it ain't gotta be every day. It could be here and there, but not every day. But
you like a guy to where every day his life is different. He's doing something. It's a different day every day.
Have you ever noticed that when a woman is being asked about a man being exciting, they never tell you what they have planned for when they get bored with that man?
I mean,
like a guy working a job, the same, come home, go to work, no excitement. To you, you don't want that. You want something
ain't nothing
where
wrong
every
with
day
that.
is different.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but he gotta be fun. He gotta do something to make up for, like.
See, the man has to always be the one to entertain them.
Not even make up for what he doing. He just gotta be fun, you know? You can have a regular job, you just better be turned, like, but that's the excitement, you know, that's the excitement.
If I have to constantly entertain you to keep you around, never mind, I'm good. Keep it pushing.
And that's what street dudes bring. They bring that excitement, like high speed, running in front of police. Yeah, driving fast, smoking. It's just like that life is fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I can't blame you because you really come from that. It's not like you're a suburban girl and you trying to be that. That's you.
Now I do get it, because I lived in those type of neighborhoods. That's all she sees, so that's all she knows. But what gets me was when you have these women that come from suburban areas talking about they want a bad boy. That's a whole other story. Now stay tuned. I got a young man that's gonna tell you what's really happening with a lot of these so-called bad boys.
That's what I'm used to, so I don't know. When I be meet dudes and they don't be like that, it be like I be missing home. Like, I need a hood nigga. Like, that's what I mean. I be feeling like when I go to other places, it ain't nobody like, it's not nobody like St. Louis.
Now, although I understand her situation, she's still gonna end up just like the rest of them. Running with these bad boys never ends well. Either she's gonna mess around and catch a case, or he's gonna end up in jail or worse. Then she's gonna end up running with another bad boy, and the cycle starts all over again. The last option is she's gonna try to convert and get with a good guy, but she's not gonna know how to pair bond with the good guy. Now, I've been saying what this guy's about to tell you for the longest time. There's something about these bad boys that a lot of these women don't know, and here it is.
A street dude ain't no different than a female. They propagate gangsterism. Women think that's masculinity. It's a call for help. Street dudes grew up without a father.
All the time, we're gonna teach him not to be in the streets.
But listen, when you staring at a street dude, what did he do? What you looking at? What you looking at? That's the same thing that women do. When you staring at a woman, like, oh boy, what you looking at? They got the same energy as a woman. It just has a different frequency to it. You got the same energy. When you're over emotional, that creates toxicity. Your emotions is not in balance with logic. Like, they dealing with a lot of internal problems. Propagate gangsterism, and women think that's masculinity. Smoking all day, popping pills, you know what I'm saying, flashing the money. They trying to compensate for the lack thereof. Something happened to that man when he was a little boy. A lot of them deal with a lot of mental issues, while a lot of them are really like low-key homosexuals too.
I heard about that. I did hear about that.
A lot of street people are really, that, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of women today, you know, they really think that, like, oh, he a street dude, you know what I'm saying? He listening to NBA YoungBoy. That's Bay right there. That's Bay. Got, you know, they think that's like masculine energy. A masculine man is always a very logical man, not an emotional man. Emotional people act on impulse.
He's talking true facts right there. Emotional people act on impulse. And who is generally emotional in their reactions? Women. That's why you see a lot of these women nowadays flying off the handle in Western society the minute something doesn't go their way. When I lived in that type of neighborhood, I got into disagreements with a few of these so-called bad boys, and the first thing they wanted to do was fight. But when I came at them with a cool and calm voice and expressed to them that fighting is not going to resolve our issue, 9 times out of 10, they calmed down and we resolved the issue without getting into a fist fight. However, there was 1 or 2 times when I had to go toe-to-toe with one of them, and that's when you find out how soft some of them really are. Imagine me back in the day, 5'8", 145 pounds, soaking wet, beating the crap out of a so-called bad boy that weighs about 200 pounds. The whole neighborhood was in awe. Oh yes, I had to do it a couple of times. A lot of them are not as tough as you think they are. Now I made this video to prove a point, that most of these so-called bad boys are good guys, just pretending to be bad boys, meaning they're faking it. And the ones that are really bad boys, they're not as masculine as you think they are. The majority of them function just like women. They respond to damn near everything with their emotion. And we already know where responding with your emotions can land you, in jail or in a casket. So ladies, go ahead and get you a bad boy. He's either faking it, like Tupac did, to get what he wants from you.
So I went through a week of just going, forget it, I'm just gonna be like them. Because they seem to get the girls and they call girls the B word, you know?
Or you're running with a man who has the emotional capacity of a 15-year-old girl. And to all the good guys out there, I salute you. If she wants a bad boy, let her have him. Just get your passports and go where real women appreciate real good men. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.